teams here fresh off Week 1 victories. Who can keep it going as we're underway on EA Sports? And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down. Well, this defense for the Colts, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. That winds up being a 4-yard loss and leads to 4th down. Well, so much for that possession.
Yeah, I think he tried to do a little too much there, partner. He tried to keep it himself. Ended up getting buried in the backfield, and that brings up 4th down.
Tress Way on 4th down is sent out to punt. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Fielded at the 33. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Colts are set up well as they take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Kyle Hamilton picks it. Past the 20. And the Ravens are going to take possession of the football. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
And the Ravens are going to have it 1st and goal as he'll take this down to about the 3.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Off the play fake, here's Jackson. And that'll be taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Ravens use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Taken at the goal line. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
A big play there for Indy. 46 yards. They'll get this out quickly to Campbell. Give him maybe a yard, quite the opposite from the previous big gainer. The Colts at 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1, and they were able to get that road victory in the opener, and now they look to get to 2-0 in front of the home crowd.
And look, any road win in the NFL, that's huge. But when you do it week 1, that gets you pointed in the right direction and sends notice to the rest of the league that you mean business.
And some room to run now. And some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. 60 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, that he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. On second down, it's Taylor. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. On play action, they'll throw. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Rodrigo Blankenship and the Colts field goal unit comes on. On the left hash mark, this a 38-yard attempt. Blankenship's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. As the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively. Give them 19 there as the drive marches forward. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. Broke through some contact, but unable to reach the 40. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Nice job there on the tackle, keep him to the short gain. And, of course, he got some good news this week. He was named AFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's effort.
And part of the reason he got that award, because of plays like that. Not every play is spectacular. Not every play is for a loss. Make the plays that are in front of you, keep it to short gains, and you pile up statistics.
And for the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on 3rd down. Off the play fake to Dobbins, here's Jackson. And he's got his tight end. That's Andrews. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Walker now on 1st and 10. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Play action. Now Jackson. Got his tight end. That's complete. It's Andrews. And the Ravens are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
Well, he does have one touchdown in the game already, and while this one won't go for 6, it's enough to get him first and goal. But you and I both know he's going to be a little upset he didn't cross the goal line for a second time in this one.
Might want the ball here on the next play. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Jackson's going to keep it. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Tucker with the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They trail now 14-3, an 11-point deficit as they start things out with a 1st and 10. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. 2nd down, another run with Taylor. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. That's into a crowd and intercepted. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. And that's a ball that he is going to want to keep, his first career interception in the National Football League.
And I love what teams do when that happens. You bring the ball to the sideline, the equipment guy grabs it, he puts a piece of tape on it, writes on it so that you know what it is, and then they tuck it away so that you can have it for later and put it on your mantle. Pretty good deal for him right there. Now he's eager to get back out on the field and get his second one.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Jackson. That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman. And he's down into the red zone at the 15 after a gain of 15. 1st and 10.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. They go play action now. Jackson. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
As expected, he's gone to him several times in this game, but that's the first time one has slipped from his grasp. I bet he goes back to him, though. He's an excellent player.
They go play action with Jackson. Throw out wide to Walker. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. They'll try for the first with Walker. And he will force his way into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Ken Walker, his first touchdown here of the new campaign, as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. and that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Back to Taylor on first down. Ooh, with a juke. 83 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half. With that last effort, he has reached now 10,000 career rushing yards. Congratulations.
Big-time congratulations. That also means that his publicist can make sure all the information gets to every voter out there who has a say in the Hall of Fame. Fashioning together a heck of a resume.
And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. He's going to go for a big play downfield. Touchdown! And that looked almost to be a case of, a quarterback saying, hey, I'm going to throw this as far as I can and hope you run under it. Mission accomplished.
And I'm telling you, nothing will light up a crowd more than a play like that. Here in the stadium, all eyes were on the receiver streaking downfield, and everyone was thinking, throw it, he's open. What a connection there for the touchdown.
Yeah, and the next-gen stats showing that at an even 57 yards through the air. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Now it's Jackson. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. Sacked by Yannick Ngakoue, the former Maryland Terp. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
That's a pretty darn good start to his season, huh? A sack in the opener, adds a second one here. That tells you about his offseason. He came in determined to have a big year, and it's paying off.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. From the gun, Jackson. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Tariq Woolen. He's the one that drops him this go-around. And that pass rush getting strong here. Back-to-back sacks.
Yeah, some real defensive resistance there. Saying not so fast to a good drive. They had marched to the end zone the last time out.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's got a man, complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Jackson now off the bootleg. Pass on the crossing route is complete. This is Andrews. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. And they'll try the option on 1st and goal.
And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4.
Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. A shotgun snap and again to Dobbins. They'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Ravens will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Tucker with the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. I don't think they need to be reminded of the situation here. I mean, the clock is dwindling. 3-score deficit waiting for them at halftime unless they can get something on the board here before intermission. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Back to throw here. He'll check this down to Hines. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds.
All defense is worried that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam coming out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were...
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. So that would have been something from that distance, but to no avail. Comes up empty as we have reached the intermission. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Colts getting the football first, and they trail here as we are back underway in quarter number 3. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball into the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Again, it's Taylor. 140 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now. 1st and 10, Taylor now. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Got a man. It's complete to Jelani Woods. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 34-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 34. They'll look to throw. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. And he is going to lose yardage here. Here we go on 2nd and 12. Out to his left. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Let's go now.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
They'll look to throw again. Flush to his right. And it's caught. Touchdown, Colts. 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Colts are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the second half. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Ravens take over at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You could say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. This offense really looking polished these first couple of weeks. Here's 1st and 10. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
Play action. It's Jackson. And looking for Andrews, but this is intercepted. And the Colts are going to take possession of the football. So a potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, third quarter, but that not the smartest of throws.
I would agree with you on that one because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now if these guys can turn this turnover into points, things could start getting a little more interesting.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. He'll look to throw. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Oh, he still makes the catch, even though it was tipped at the line. Touchdown, Indianapolis! Jonathan Taylor, 47 yards. And the Colts take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And the lead is down to a field goal. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 47 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Jackson. And Shark hauls it in. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
When you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really.
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. J.K. Dobbins halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50 as his guys are able to extend their lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this taken in at the goal line. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, I think the best move for them,
taking it right down Broadway. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Jonathan Taylor with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Colts have got it back to within a score. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And the lead is down to a field goal. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now we'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
if you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on first down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on second.
From the 30 on second down, Jackson. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. Now Blankenship on for the PAT. And that will make this a 4-point game. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And not the first time that they're coming back out off of a turnover, but the last one really hurt Charles with that pick six.
And it feels like the whole team's infected right now.
He's got a man, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 39 yards there, a big one. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. DJ Chark, 36 yards. And the Ravens have answered back with a third quarter touchdown of their own to retake the lead. Tucker with the extra point, and they will not have time to get another play in here as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
2nd and 6. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A gain there of 21 yards. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he'll just get rid of it.
Oh, that's good decision-making right there. Understood down and distance. Knew it wasn't 3rd down, and he still had another opportunity to earn the 1st down. Good job throwing it away and avoiding an interception.
This offense so far on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Back to throw. He'll check this one down to Taylor. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. So that'll go as a 4-yard loss on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away. Calls for the fair catch, makes the fair catch just inside the 15-yard line. It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return. And the Ravens will get it. 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. The drive will commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins. And he put up a good fight, but he's going to be taken down behind the line of scrimmage. On 2nd and 11 now. Jackson. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Kenny Moore. And the Colts are going to take possession of the football. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them, and they took advantage of it there. Got a nice interception and set up their offense in great shape.
Up the middle, here's Taylor. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key 1st downs and big runs.
And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
Good work there, holding him out on 1st down. And this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2, maybe even 3 more plays?
They'll try and sneak it here. And I don't think he got in. The big bodies up front held him at the 1. Officially no gain on the sneak. Kind of a wasted play there, and now it's 3rd down. Taylor will score. Touchdown, Indianapolis. So the 2nd down run didn't work. They run it again on 3rd down and get in. I wasn't sure if they might pass it, Charles. We know that they like to mix it up down here around the goal line.
Yeah, almost felt like the offensive line said, forget mixing it up. Let's call our favorite running play. We'll call our best blockers, and let's get this one in.
Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. And now a stoppage. And looks like we have a Colt who was shaken up on that last play. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury. And we'll be back in a moment.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one.
Now on 2nd and 13. Jackson firing quickly here, and that's complete.
And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down.
Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. The open man is Shark. It's complete. And he is going to have a Ravens 1st down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. Dobbins running out of the gun. And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line.
Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a 1st down again.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game.
So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Now Jackson. Coming across the formation and making the catch is Chark. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
That's a nice job right there, partner, because they were able to work down the middle of the field, working in the seams, because I think defensively they were guarding the sidelines, trying to keep them from getting out of bounds. They took what they gave them, and it was successful.
There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. They'll run up the gut with Dobbins. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive, take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game.
Ball at the 6 here as they work with a 2nd and 2. Jackson to throw.
Steps away to his left. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game.
All about the offense so far this drive, putting something sustained together. But the defense, they responded on that play. 2nd and manageable became 3rd and long. The drive marching to the end zone is one play from stalling out.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping.
A bit of a jump there, CD. He breaks the line, and that'll be 5 yards.
And you've got to stay more disciplined than that, Brandon. That's just a free gift to the offense.
And the penalty helps, but not a whole lot. It's still 3rd and long. Now Jackson. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow. Wow.
What an outstanding drive right there to take the lead, and also, Charles, didn't leave their opposition with a whole lot of time on the clock.
Yeah, I like the way that you're viewing this because they did a tremendous job to put themselves in a position to win, but they can't celebrate just yet. They've got to clamp down on any big plays and force them to use up those timeouts without making any headway.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. They'll look to throw. Got his man, it's Woods. And quickly another first down, but tackled inbounds. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. He's back to throw. To the right side, complete to Taylor. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. Now they burn the timeout, and they're kind of in that gray area where they might be able to get 2 plays in, but maybe just 1 play left in this ball game. We'll see. He'll look to throw. He'll find his man. That's Taylor again. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. Rodrigo Blankenship with an important one. With 2 seconds left in regulation, this to force overtime. And this isn't going to get there. It's no good. Didn't get enough leg on it. Not what you'd expect from an NFL kicker. And it's going to be the final act of this ball game.